Tonight on CTV, students come forward about problems within the College of Business.
Then we get personal with a World War II veteran.
And later, new lights twinkle on the plaza.
All this and more starting right now on CTV. Good evening, Rams, and thank you for tuning in to our final show of the semester. I'm Emma Iannacone.
And I'm Ryan Christ. Tonight we bring you everything you need to know about tensions within the College of Business.
That's right, Ryan. Today, the Collegian reported a biased culture within the College of Business. Despite the COB's efforts to promote an inclusive and welcoming environment, many students still feel a lack of representation. Several students anonymously shared one instance where a professor gave an eye-clicker question written in Chinese, to which the answer was dog. Some perceived this to be a derogatory assumption of Chinese food stereotypes. Students also report bias and microaggression when working on group projects and aggressive environments promoted by professors. According to the COB census, white identifying students make up nearly 74% of the undergraduate program, and 61% are male identifying students. As for faculty, the COB also has 31% female and 9% minority faculty. For more information on this story, you can read the front page of the Collegian.
According to the Fort Collins Police Department, multiple charges have been filed against the suspect in a Thanksgiving Day burglary and fatal car collision that killed 38-year-old Nicole Neese and her father, 55-year-old John Neese. 20-year-old Marcus Orcozo has a multitude of pending charges, including 2 charges for murder in the first degree, vehicular eluding, and leaving the scene of an accident. Orcozo was arrested on November 22nd and is booked in the Larimer County Jail. For more information on this story and arrest, you can visit fcgov.com. In lighter news, this year's Giving Tuesday, hosted by Rams Against Hunger, was a record-breaking year, with nearly $98,260 raised. Over 13,500 meals will be provided to 180 Rams who struggle with food insecurities. The majority of donations came from faculty and staff, followed closely by alumni, with parents coming in third. Along with these incredible donations, over $27,000 were raised for other CSU funds. For more information about donors and Rams Against Hunger, you can visit giving.collegestate.edu. Really
uplifting story there. Free printing could be coming to CSU soon, but not soon enough for seniors like myself. The Associated Students of CSU are recommending the university administration use a company called Freenters, which would make printing free for all students. But the catch is that multiple pages of advertisements would be printed in order to pay for the paper. So if you're printing an 8-page essay, there will be a total of 4 extra pages of advertisements. Seems like a lot. So in order to combat the amount of paper used, the company plants a tree for every 8,300 pages. Now, there was some pushback from some senators saying it's wasteful and unnecessary since many colleges already pay for students to print for free. But Senator Ethan Burschek says by using Freenters, students will save massive amounts from student fees. We at CTV would like to hear what you think of this idea, so tweet us at CTV11 with the hashtag CSU Freenters and tell us how you feel.
World War II was almost 80 years ago. Not many are still around to talk about what it was like. However, one Fort Collins man can, though, and he is more than just a veteran, he is a survivor.
Not many can say they fought in World War II. Few can say they fought for the Germans, and even fewer can say that they met the man who caused it all, Adolf Hitler. Win Schendel, a Fort Collins resident, is one of those few who met Hitler.
I still remember that, he and I looked at each other and I looked like somebody looking through you.
He was 10 years old when he was forced into the Hitler Youth Program. His father was killed by the Gestapo, and Win saw the true horrors of the Nazi uprising in Germany at a very young age.
In Hanover earlier, we had to dig a lot of people up with Hitler Youth and to find bodies or pieces and misery on wheels. I've seen the streets burn and people running out of the streets on the asphalt streets and burned to death like a candle. And there's nothing worse than the smell of a dead body and flowers. I don't like that smell.
After 75 years, these horrible memories still live with Win. but now he spends his days collecting model trains. Wynn is retired and living happily in Fort Collins, where he is proud to be an American.
And having this nice place, it's a fortune.
Wynn is concerned when he sees neo-Nazis in America because he has seen where it can lead.
It's a scary, the general attitude. And in World War II, this country really gets together. And you see it in the movies, old movies, how everybody pitched in. And that's what we need again, to pitch in for each other. I mean, for each other, not for just for me.
Wynn is 86 years old and recently spoke on the CSU campus about his experiences. Hopefully he will be back soon because he has plenty of stories to share.
The Murphy Center here in Fort Collins offers a number of services to the community, especially for those who are or at risk of facing homelessness. According to the Coloradoan, the Fort Collins City Council has approved more than $180,000 in the upcoming budget to expand the center's hours and services. The center was previously open from 8 in the morning to 5 in the evening, but the new budget allows the center to stay open until 10 at night, beginning in December and running until April. These changes are an effort to help the homeless population stay warm during the harsh winter months.
CSU has taken major steps since 2015 to close the pay gaps between male and female professors. According to an internal analysis released today, the pay gap between tenured and tenure-track professors has nearly closed. The 2015 analysis showed male and female professors of the same status are paid quite differently. And now female professors are earning 97% of their male counterparts' earnings. President Tony Frank announced earlier this month the formation of the President's Council on Culture. The group will help guide the university's efforts to promote equality, inclusion, and culture change, not just among genders. In an email sent to campus on November 1st, President Frank stated it is important to continue to move forward, and in doing so will lay critical groundwork for whoever steps into the presidential role in July.
Now, if you're one of those lucky students who doesn't spend every night in the library or on campus, you may not have noticed the new twinkly lights on the plaza. The blue lights are part of a new tradition from the ASCSU meant to brighten the plaza during the winter season. The money used to pay for the lights came from student fees and will cost between $3,500 and $4,000. They definitely put me in a cheery mood when I was walking to the studio tonight. What do you think of them, Ryan?
Well, I thought they were pretty great when I saw them for the first time a few nights ago when they're up. I thought it was just such a cool way to use that space. You know, usually that's pretty dark in those trees up there, and it'd be really cool to see them go all the way down, you know, main campus on those trees. But
yeah, that would be really cool. It reminds me of Old Town. It's kind of a nice connection between CSU and Fort Collins.
it does, it's great.
Well, Rams, that's all the news we have for you this semester. Thank you for spending your evenings with us here at CTV.
But stay tuned, because later on, Jared Stratton and a special guest are going to recap the unfortunate week for men's and women's basketball.